After the sensor has been configured, as described in Training Video 2, you can start the installation of the HUF Intellisens Universal Sensor. Begin by selecting a suitable valve. Note that the valve must be replaced with each sensor change. Choose a valve length which meets the applicable standards for the rim. If necessary, consult the instructions provided by the rim manufacturer. If there are no specific manufacturer guidelines, you can use the valve supplied with the HUF Intellisens Universal Sensor. First, put the tire into the bead breaker of the tire changer and make sure there is sufficient distance between the valve and the bead breaker blade. Break loose the bead from the outside and repeat several times. Then break the bead loose from the other side. To access the sensor, remove the balancing weights, place the rim in the tire clamping fixture, and adjust the mounting head correctly. Remember to lubricate each tire bead with tire lubricant. Do not plug the pressure opening on the sensor with mounting paste. To pull off the upper tire bead, imagine the mounting head is in the 12 o'clock position and place the tire so that the valve is in the 11 o'clock position. Dismantle the upper tire without touching the valve. Next, pull off the lower tire, making sure that the valve is in the same position as the upper tire. To remove the defective sensor, first loosen the valve nut. Next, remove the valve and the sensor from the hole from the inside of the rim. Please mount valve and sensor loosely together and put the valve through the hole in the rim as noted in the manual you will find in the packing of the sensor. Fix the valve with the valve nut and note that the nut is screwed in 2 steps. Turn clockwise using an 11mm socket. The valve is also turned in this step and tightens the box head screw to the sensor housing. Continuing to turn with a torque of 35 pounds per square inch or 4 Newton meters will secure the valve tightly to the rim. Be sure to keep the sensor directly against the rim during the installation process. Never reuse a valve nut. To mount the tire to the rim, position the rim so that the valve is opposite the mounting head. Lay the tire on the rim so that the lower tire bead can be pulled on. The traction point of the lower tire bead must be directly above the sensor. Attach the upper tire bead by rotating the rim clockwise. When doing this, make sure that the valve is in the same position as it was for the lower tire bead. After you have successfully installed the HUF Intellisens Universal Sensor, continue with the usual wheel mounting steps. If a new ID was created during the configuration of the HUF Intellisens Universal Sensor, perform the vehicle relearn process by following the instructions of the TPMS diagnostic tool or the vehicle manual. Finally, check the tire pressure and the functioning of the sensor using the TPMS diagnostic tool. Check the TPMS warning lamp to make sure the TPMS is working properly. Record all details in the inspection report.